All right, you guys, good morning. Welcome to New Agent Orientation 101. My name is Krista Wiley. I am a double gold consultant here with Archer and Evolution Travel. First, I want to get to know everybody. So if everybody would do me a favor and go ahead and put in the chat box where you're from and how long you have been in the business. Personally, I live in Southern California in a little town called Calamasa. Not very many people know where that's at, but it is close to Palm Springs. And I have been a travel agent going on 2 years now. So it's absolutely amazing. I love it. All right, we have Grace Ann from Poconos, 10 days or so. Awesome, welcome. Caitlin from Selah, Washington, roughly 4 days. All right, we got Sarah from Colorado, Jerry from Granger, Texas. And you got Alicia from Pensacola, Florida for 1 week. Alan Cross from Montana started Friday. Awesome, you guys, welcome. Gianna from New Mexico just started at the end of September. Awesome, welcome you guys. Kara from Nevada, 1 day. Sarah has been with us for a month. Awesome. Rachel from Little Rock, Arkansas started October 2nd. Awesome. Day 2. Jakari, I'm sorry if I said that wrong. I'm from Roanoke, Alabama, but live in Pine Mountain, Georgia. I just started yesterday. Awesome. Welcome to get plugged in, get your business started. Awesome. Katya, I'm from Massachusetts and just started a week ago. Ashley, Colorado, about 4 days ago, and Michaela from Michigan. I just started the end of September. Awesome, you guys. I'm so excited to have you guys all here. 101 is going to go over the first steps of getting your business up and running. So give me 1 second. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. The very first thing that we're going to go over, and you guys should have already done this, but you guys will go to the website up here in order to log in. I'm going to go ahead and drop it in the chat box for you guys, just in case you guys haven't logged in yet. You probably have, but just in case you guys haven't, there's the website for you guys right there. We're going to go ahead and log in, and I'm going to go ahead and show you around the back office. The very first thing we're going to do is go over here on the left-hand side where it says Travel Training Program. Now, most of you guys should have already completed this. This is where your 8 modules are located. You do have to pass these with a 70% or higher in order to get your certificate. Has everybody here in the room gotten this certificate already? Go ahead and put in the chat box whether or not you guys have gotten your certificate or not.
Yes.
Awesome, awesome. Yes, 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 yes. All right. All right, no problem. All right, perfect, you guys. Awesome. So you guys, once you guys have completed this, you're just going to come up here and you're going to download your certificate of completion. You can also download the agent information PDF. And we're going to eventually, we will, in 102, we will go over what you're going to do with that certificate once it is completed. All right, the next thing we're going to go over is a few other things here in the back office. Let's see. What I want you guys to do is you guys see down here this blue chat box. If you guys ever have any account issues, you guys are able to come here. This is where you're going to request any email updates or any questions to Evolution. You guys will just pop up that chat box. You guys will probably hear in your team chats or from your sponsors, go hit the chat box in your back office. And that's what they're going to be talking about, is this chat box back here. Also, you guys, I want you guys to get familiar with over here your guys' business information. This is where you guys are going to be, this is where you guys will be able to transfer money. You guys will be able to down here update your pay card information or get information on how to change your pay card. You can update your payment information. You guys can also see who your upline is. I know this is super important. Some people, they don't know or they don't remember who their sponsor is. They're not sure what their information is. So you guys can always come here to where it says my team and then my upline, and you guys can get that contact information if you ever need to call or have a question or send an email. And maybe you're not getting a response in your chats or whatnot. You guys can always contact your upline. So just get familiar with all these little tabs here on the left. The next thing I want to do is go over your guys' pay card. You guys scroll down here, it's going to say new pay card, and you guys are going to click here to get to the pay card. All of this information is going to auto-populate for you. But right here where it says a Kimbo card identifier, don't write mine down because I don't want to be getting your guys' paycheck. So you guys want to make sure that you don't put mine in. But what's going to happen after you register for your Kimbo card, you are going to get you're going to get the card in the mail. It'll be attached to a piece of paper. Up towards the top, there's going to be a series of 6 or 7 digits followed by a backslash and some other numbers. Those first 6 or 7 digits is what you're going to put here in your Kimbo card identifier. Now, the reason that I stress this is because 9 times out of 10, when people say they haven't gotten paid out their commissions, it's because they have not put in their identifier. So please make sure that you guys come back and you put that information in there. Now, if you've not applied for your pay card yet, you're going to go ahead and click here. Super simple to do. Just follow the instructions. I applied for that, and when I went on there, there's no number yet. Yeah, I know. So you're not going to get the number on the website. The identifier number is going to come on that piece of paper in the mail. You guys can always call Akimbo as well to get that identifier over the phone. But yeah, no, that identifier you're going to have to put in there. And your card, it takes a couple of weeks. I know some people it's been shorter, some people it's been a little longer, but on average, it does take a couple of weeks. Any other questions when it comes to the Akimbo card? No? Okay. I also want to bring to your guys' attention, for those of you that are, you know, fairly new, maybe you guys probably haven't attended a founders call, but we do have founders call this morning, or I mean this evening at 6:30 p.m. And it is a meeting with David McCovey, the founder, and he just likes to really encourage people. He likes to congratulate people. He thinks it's important to, you know, to announce people's hard work. So that's awesome for you guys to go to. Plus, you'll be able to meet some of our other leaders, which is awesome. Now, the next thing we're going to go over is how to set up your, he is, Gianna, he really, really is. I love David McCovey. If you have not Eastern time for tonight, so if it's at 6:30 p.m., then it's going to be at 9:30 Eastern. Have you registered for the travel booking site yet? Your new website contains the new commission tracker, a photo gallery, travel specials, and much more. To register, you're going to click here and enter your Evolution ID. So you guys will go ahead and put your Evolution ID here and register. After you're registered, you probably will get an email saying that you're all good to go. And what you're going to do is you guys can always click here to log in, but I want to show you guys how to get to your website on any other given day so you don't have to go through that lengthy process. Right here under where it says travel training program, you're going to click on my travel site. And this is what your guys' website is going to look like. Now over here on the right hand side, it may say to log in or it may say dashboard. No problem, Joy. So over here where it says log out, it may say log in, or you may have this red button that says dashboard. Go ahead and click on dashboard, and where this is going to take you is the back office of your website. This is where you're going to be able to go in and edit your profile. So you guys can upload a picture of yourself. My husband and I do the business together, so there's a picture of us, and then a little bit of an about me. It doesn't have to be super long. It can be kind of short, but I just tell people, just put in there whatever you would want to hear or read when looking to hire a travel agent or another professional, so they get to know you a little bit more. Let's see. Is it okay to use this as my main website? I know some others have made their own, so it represents their brand. What are your thoughts? Honestly, it's up to you guys. Whatever you guys want to do. If you guys want to just use this website, that's absolutely fine. There's a lot of people that's all they do is use this website. You guys can go through here. There's a section for facts. There's a section for photo galleries. You guys can come in here and update your recommended specials by clicking here to create a new special. There's also a section for subscribers, so you guys can have people subscribe to your website, and then you guys are able to maybe send out like mass deals, or maybe a supplier's having some kind of special or deal. You guys are able to email out your out to your clients, to your subscribers. Any questions to this point? We're only going to go about halfway through our website. I want to make sure you guys know how to set up your website. And then in 102, they'll continue with the rest of the website. Any other questions when it comes to editing your profile? Yes, Jessica, please make it your own. You can put, you have a spot for client photo gallery. Maybe you want to put your own in there. There's a spot for a travel blog. We're going to go over bookings in just a little bit. This is just kind of a rough overview of your website. Make sure you guys know how to edit your website. Make sure to put in your contact information, how to edit your phone, your photo, put your bio in there. So make sure you guys get familiar with that. All right, so that's those are the things that you guys are going to want to complete before attending 102. So just make sure that you guys go ahead and update that portion of your website. The next thing we're going to go over to is the travel cafe. And this is going to be the meat and the potatoes of this, this training or this class today. Is really going to show you guys how to look up vendors and suppliers, how to get registered for them, and also go over the use of one or two of them. So you guys will see here in Travel Cafe, there's a lot of information. They have announcements and classes. You can subscribe to the newsletter. There's also a fam cruise going on right now. If you guys are interested in going on a discounted cruise, they have $1 cruises going on right now. So if you've never cruised, want to cruise, you guys can see here special travel advisor fam trips. So you guys can always come in here and get, they'll have updates on different procedures, different deals and whatnot from different suppliers. So you guys can come in here and get that news as well. Archer also does a training schedule, and you'll find that here on the right-hand side. You guys will also see right here the National Convention Family Reunion tickets. Grace Ann, I'm guessing you're talking about vaccine. As for the Carnival Cruise travel agents, they are requiring the vaccine. So 2022 National Convention Family Reunion tickets, you guys, we just like any other company, we do have conventions. We have conventions, we have fun trips, we have gatherings, we have trainings, we have all kinds of things. But you guys can actually find right here the convention family reunion tickets, which is absolutely amazing. I love going to convention. They're so much fun, but you guys can get more information on that right there. One of the things that we're going to go over is how to get registered for different vendors and suppliers. There's several different places to do that. One of the very first things that I'm going to show you is how to get registered for VAX, MSC, Norwegian, and Princess. You guys are going to come over here to where it says forms. And I suggest that you guys do all 4 of them all at the same time, just because you're going to be in the same spot. So give me 1 second and I will show you guys that. So when you guys scroll down here, you guys are going to see where it says supplier request form. It's going to auto-populate today's date. You're going to go ahead and put in your first name, your last name, your Evolution ID number, your email that you registered with, confirm your email, your phone number, and then you're going to select the suppliers that you're going to get registered for. So you're going to select VAX and then hit submit. Then you'll come back in here, fill it all out again. Do the same thing for Princess, submit, come back through, fill it out again, so on and so forth. If you are in the United States, Grace Ann, 101, this is the only 101 today. There will be, we have 101 and 102 once a day, every day. So just check back with the schedule. So you guys can go ahead and go through here and fill everything out. Oh, it's okay, Jessica. So again, you're in the travel cafe. So you are in your back office. Right here, it says travel cafe. You're going to click on that. And then over here on the left-hand side, it says forms. So then you're going to go ahead and click on forms and then supplier request form. And that's when it's going to pull this up. Now, you guys, it can take 4 to 7 business days to process these requests. So just be patient, and then you will get an email sent to you with your login information. So make sure that you guys do that in here. Also, you guys, there are 2 other vendors that are not listed under the supplier name that you're going to use this same process for. One of them is going to be Delta Vacations, which you guys can get registered for after 2 months of being in the business. So you guys would simply come back in here, fill everything out. Then you would click on supplier not listed, and then you guys would hand type in Delta Vacations. There's one other one that you guys would do this way, and that's after being with the company for 6 months. You're going to come in here and type again, supplier not listed, and then type in sandals. Now, it doesn't mean that you guys can't book sandals. It just means that you can't book it through the sandals portal, and that is a sandals requirement for all agents. So just take note, in 2 months, you guys can register for Delta, and in 6 months, you guys will be able to register for sandals. But you guys, again, you are still able to book sandals through VAX, so no worries there. So Jakari, sorry, I'm probably butchering your name. I apologize. You guys, this is the only way that you guys can register for VAX, MSC, Princess, and Norwegian. I'm going to show you how to get registered for all of those other suppliers, but those 4 suppliers, the only way to get registered for them is through here. So that's why you weren't able to register with Princess. So it's super important that you guys follow these steps that I'm showing you here today. So again, this is the supplier request form. Now, when it comes to other suppliers that you're going to get registered for, you guys are going to type up here in the search bar, vacation packages, click search. And then click on vacation packages. And then it'll give you 6 pages of vendors and suppliers who sell vacation packages. So what I want to do is one of them that people tend to have a little bit of a snag on getting registered for is Expedia TAP. And the reason why is because there's 3 different sets of instructions. And so I want to point those out to you guys here today. So what you guys are going to do is click on Expedia TAP. I'm going to actually point out a couple of different vendors that have a few issues, but that we noticed along the way. So give us just a second. Okay, so when you guys click on a vendor, there's going to be instructions. Now, some instructions are very short, some are very lengthy. But what I want you guys to do, take a look over, read the information, but I want you guys to right click and open the link in a new tab. And the reason that this is because there's instructions here that are going to walk you through step by step. And if you guys just left click on it, you won't be able to read this information because it's just going to change. It'll go to that website. So what you're going to do is read and see which one you fall under. Are you an existing Expedia TAP account? Do you have an existing Expedia account or an existing Expedia TAP with another agency? So I want you guys to decide which one you are. Most people fall under the one that says existing Expedia account. Most people already have an Expedia account, but just figure out which one it is that you have. So if you have an existing Expedia account, personal account, but not an existing TAP account, click on the invitation link above, then click I already have an existing Expedia account. So it's going to, so right here it says use an existing Expedia.com account for TAP. So you're going to click here. And then you guys, the next instruction is, and use your information to log in. A pop-up will then appear after you log in and let you know you are now signed up with Archer Travel. So you're just going to use your sign-in information and password. Okay, so great question. Okay, it says, okay, for the commission, it says after November 1st, it will receive 50% commission. Is that for us? Because I thought we get 80% commission. Okay, you guys, so Expedia TAP is, and it was November 1st of 2020 is when the commission changed. And there was, during the pandemic, Expedia TAP wasn't paying out commissions. They weren't paying out commissions as quickly as Archer thought or would have liked. And so what Ron Archer, the amazing man that he is, he had us all send in our all of our reservations that we had already booked through Expedia TAP, and he personally paid those commissions out. And then he himself went after Expedia TAP to get those commissions. He wasn't impressed with the way that Expedia was handling the commissions and their payouts. And so Expedia TAP is no longer a preferred vendor per se. And so in order to entice us to not book with them or to use them, the commission did decrease to 50%. And so, but honestly, you guys, I will tell you, I don't ever use Expedia TAP. Never. I find better deals with other vendors. I will tell you, I love the fact that we have other vendors that will allow payment plans as well as adding on travel protection, which are 2 things that you will not be able to do with Expedia TAP, which are payments and add travel protection. You'd have to get a second, you'd have to, after booking the trip, get a secondary, you go to a secondary company in order to get that insurance through somewhere like AIG. So just, I mean, obviously every once in a while, we absolutely do use Expedia. I mostly use Expedia TAP if I'm booking my own travel, just because it's super, super easy to use. And sometimes, to be honest, guys, I'm one of those people that I book super, I don't know I'm going until I'm going. And so, but yes, so that's the 50% commission. Other than that, 80% commission. What did you put in the search box again? So over here in the search bar, I put vacation packages and then clicked vacation package again, and it brought up the list of the different vendors. And then again, you're going to right click, open link in a new tab. That way you can read the instructions as it goes along. Let's see, Jakar, did I answer your question about that? Does that make sense? I want to make sure everybody understands this. Okay, perfect. Yeah, no, it's just yeah. Anyways, so that is how that Expedia TAP thing is going to, that's how Expedia TAP is going to get registered for them. Yes, this is being recorded. All right, you guys. The next thing that we're going to do is I want to show you guys. So that was vacation packages. Again, 6 pages worth of different vendors and suppliers that you guys can use or get registered for. The next one I'm going to do is you're going to type up in the search bar cruise packages. You'll have to scroll down a little bit to where it says cruises. And then it's going to give you 6 pages of different cruise lines that there are available. Now, another one that people have a hard time getting registered for is Carnival Cruise Line. And the reason that, you know, most of the time, the issue that people have is they don't read the instructions of how to get registered for Carnival. And so it's very important that you guys follow the instructions. The reason that people have a hard time is this spot right here. They see the first name and they type in their first name. But as you guys can see by reading here the instructions, your first name is actually going to be your EVO ID. It's either 5 or 6 digits. I know it only says 5, but your 5 or 6 digit EVO ID is going to be your first name. The other thing that people sometimes don't look at is your access level is going to be agent. So make sure that you guys follow these instructions thoroughly. So again, you're going to right click, open in a new tab, and then you guys will be able to register here. Now, as a tidbit, you guys, I will let you know because a lot of times people ask this question. Generally speaking, if it says travel agent, that is going to be your information. If it says agency, it's going to be Archer's information. So that's going to be just a little tidbit when you guys are filling this stuff out. For Carnival, it was an issue with them for me registering. I did everything correct. And so Carnival or Archer actually put out a couple of days ago that they were having a bit of an issue with the registration process, and that they were looking into that, and they would actually email out to those of you that were attempting to get registered with Carnival. They would email you guys and let you know when that problem had been fixed. I actually found it a couple of days ago, or yesterday actually. In fact, there was a update put into the Travel Cafe. So you guys, again, you guys can read the information here. One of the things that I want to make sure that you guys are aware of, and let me actually go back. I want you guys to make sure that you have Archer's information. Now there, and I highly suggest you either save it in your phone, you put it in a notebook, wherever it is that you guys are going to keep this information. Make sure that you guys have Archer Travel Services address, phone number, fax number, and IATA number. The other thing that's important is when you're registering for cruise lines, there's actually a different phone number that you are going to be referencing. So make sure that you guys have that information. If you are in Australia, you do have your own, you have a different address because we do have an office there in Sydney. So make sure you guys copy down this information and keep it somewhere readily available. That way you guys don't have to run here to the Travel Cafe every time you call a cruise line trying to get that information. So again, you guys, multiple pages of different cruise lines here. We do have a list of recommended vendors that you guys get started with. I'm going to go slowly. That way you guys can write them down. But we do recommend Carnival Cruise Line, Disney, Expedia TAP, RoomRes, which you guys will receive an email in about a week after becoming an agent with a link to sign up with RoomRes. So keep an eye out for that email. I already went over the VAX, Princess, MSC, and Norwegian. So those are the ones that we suggest you guys start off with. Another really good one that I like is Viator. Viator is a great supplier for excursions. And then if you guys are looking into concert tickets, sporting events, and those sorts of things, then Golden Ticket. And again, you guys, same thing. You guys can come up here and type in activities. No, so you guys, I'm only saying about the phone number is if you guys need to call the cruise line. You don't have to call the cruise line. I'm saying that if for some reason maybe you have a client already booked and maybe you need to change something or you have a question, they're going to ask you for that reference number. So you guys can click here on activities. Dara, you just have to check in there and see what they do have for sale, but I do know that we are able to find sold out shows and cheaper tickets. So you guys can go through activities. Again, you guys are going to get registered the same exact way as I showed you. So you guys can click on any one of these and get registered the same way. Now there is another way to get registered for suppliers. You guys can click here on suppliers and you guys are going to get registered for Archer Go. Or you guys should be able just to log in and use your password. And then you guys can see here different vendors that we have preferred. This is also where you guys can use Archer Go. So you guys have that capability as well. And then right here where it says suppliers, how to register, you will find a list of different vendors and suppliers that you guys would find the same way that I showed you guys there to search. You guys can scroll through here. I've just found that not all of the vendors and suppliers are here on the list, but you guys are able to find them here as well to get registered. Let's see. I'm not sure what you mean. It says, I know it's something we're supposed to give in order to get our, no. So you guys are going to, you guys will register for the cruise line. You guys book a cruise and then you guys will do, you know, then you guys will put in the commission form, but that will be gone over in 102. Is it better to register for more suppliers and vendors, or is it just preference on which ones to use? Actually, as you get more comfortable and as you start building, you know, you start learning and doing trainings, you'll kind of build, you know, a selection of vendors and suppliers that you prefer to use, just based off of, you know, your understanding of them. But those are the ones that we recommend because those are the ones, you know, Royal Caribbean, you know, people are going to go on Royal Caribbean cruises, Carnival cruises. You know, you want to have those major cruise lines. VAX, you know, a good portion of vacations are booked through VAX because VAX has so many different suppliers built into it, Disney, Universal, and things like that. Oh, no, it's okay, Joyce. So up here, you guys can type in vacation packages, cruise packages, or activities. So that's how I find it the easiest to find the vendors and suppliers. Alan, no problem. This recording will get posted. I'm not sure if it's gonna get posted today, but it will get posted on the website at some point. You guys are always more than welcome to attend more than one new agent orientation. So yes, so remember guys, you guys are getting paid out 80% of the paid out commission. So for instance, if Royal Caribbean pays out 16%, then you guys are going to get 80% of that 16%. Remember, it's not 80% of the total trip cost, because they still have to be able to, to send the cruise ship and pay for the airfare and all of that. So yes, it's 80% of the paid out commission. Any other questions up to this point? Jessica, yes. So I don't know when your other one was, but we actually did reorganize new agent orientation. So we do have a 101 and 102 now. So yes, it is absolutely. We want to make sure to give you guys all of the information and help you guys get started up. So any questions on how to get registered for vendors and suppliers? That's a huge one. That's a huge thing that people are asking questions a lot about. So we want to make sure that you guys understand that. Do you have to register with the suppliers on VAX? No, absolutely not. You do not have to. That's one of the reasons I absolutely love VAX, is because you have access to all of those. And I'm actually going to walk you guys through a VAX booking, just so you guys can take a look at it. If you guys want, I can actually walk you through an Expedia TAP one as well. So I just want to make sure before I move on to that, to show you guys kind of how a booking works, I want to make sure that you guys understand how to get registered for the different vendors and suppliers. What do you mean? When do we get the email from SeaWorld? How would inclusive and bundling packages with suppliers? All right, I'm going to show you actually how to create a package right now. Joy, I'm not too sure about that. I will check back and let you know. So you guys, this is what VAX looks like, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how easy VAX is to use. My password expired. I don't know if I know my old one. Give me a second. I save all of my passwords, so when I have to change them, I don't know what they are. I'm gonna figure this out. There we go. It says, I was trying to register for VAX earlier and it asked for the agency number. Is that in the welcome packet or where do I get that? So right here, hold on a second. Let me log out. Let me see if I can get. Hold on a second. So right here, this agency number, remember guys, to memorize this number, it's going to be the IATA number. That's the agency number. All right, you guys. So now that we're here in VAX, it's going to give you all kinds of different tidbits of information. You guys can look up agent incentives, promotions. These are the different suppliers. These are the destinations. You guys, there's training over here as well. But what I want to show you guys is how easy it is to use VAX. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and choose one of these suppliers over here. Personally, FunJet is one of my favorite. So you're going to go ahead and put in the departing airport. I don't know why mine always says Palm Springs. It's not my preferred one. Say they want to go to Orlando. 2 adults, they want to leave in April. They're going to go for 7 nights. I always add travel protection into my quotes because I would rather have to subtract it than add it in. Plus, I think there's a lot of added value in getting that travel protection. So you're going to go ahead and search. All right, and then it's going to give you all the different hotels that are available. And what you guys can do is actually use the filters over here on the left-hand side. And you guys can put in, maybe they're asking for a 4 or 5-star hotel. Maybe they want to make sure there's children's amenities. Maybe they're golfers. Maybe they're looking for luxury. You guys can, you guys can mark these different options for them. Maybe they're wanting to stay close to Discovery Cove or maybe close to Hollywood Studios. You guys are absolutely able to do that. So then you're going to see here, it's going to give you your different options of hotels. Here's Universal's Endless Summer Resort Dockside Inn and Suites. If you guys press the plus button, it's actually going to give you the different types of rooms with the prices over here on the right-hand side. So pool view to queen room. Let's go ahead and just select that. And then afterwards, it's going to give you your flights, your outbound, and then your inbound. Maybe they want to depart in the morning, so you guys can select morning. I always either try to do nonstop or one stop. And then it's going to give you the options for that. So you have United Airlines leaving at 9 a.m., arriving in Orlando at 5 p.m. on United Airlines. And then maybe they want to leave in the afternoon. So these are all questions that you're going to need to make sure to ask your client when you're qualifying them and figuring out what they want. Maybe they've decided they want to leave mid-afternoon. If they haven't mentioned what time they want to leave, you can either ask them, but I usually try to get my my guests, unless there's there's a pretty big difference here, about $300 or $250. But I usually plan all of my clients to leave after hotel checkout, which is usually around 11 or 12, gives them time to get to the airport, maybe get a bite to eat. And so I would select this one. And then what I would do is when I'm putting together my quote for my clients, I would tell them there is an option for an earlier departure, returning home, if you would like me to quote that out as well. But People prefer leaving in the afternoon like that. So then you guys can see here, you have your outbound flight, your return flight, you have your hotel. It's a pool view 2-queen room. If they want a rental car, you guys can click on rental car. And you guys are able to add that rental car for them if they would like. You guys can click on the details and it'll give you the type of car that it will be similar to. So you guys can see here, we'll just go ahead and select this rental car. And then down here, you guys will see I had selected the travel protection. So it automatically added that in for me. But you guys can also click on features if it hadn't already pulled up. But if you guys scroll down here, and obviously this is because I selected Orlando, it's going to give me all the theme park options. So you guys are able to add the theme parks here. Every once in a while, I do the Disney bookings through VAX, just because then I can add the airlines and all of that all in one spot. So you guys can see here, super simple to put that together. And then what I want to show you guys is, oops, move this out of the way. What I want to show you guys is over here on the right-hand side, it's going to show you days, number of days till departure. It's going to show you, Jessica, hold on one second. Adult prices, options, travel protection, total package price, and price per person. Now you guys can also click here where it says booking administration. And this is where you guys are going to see the commission is $246.57. Now you guys are able to increase your guys' commission here if you would like, and then you will see here $336.57. Just depends on what you guys want to add, but you guys are able to add that there. And when it gets added, they aren't going to see the increase in commission or what the commission is. All they're going to see is the total gross amount of the vacation. Now, depending on how you guys get this information to them, whether you guys decide to email it over to them, or whether you guys decide just to take the information and send it over to your client in a different way, you guys are able to see here all of the information that is included. I will also tell them the amount of their deposit that is due. This is the total amount. This is the deposit due. And then it'll tell you when the full payment is due by. So I really like how VAX lays that out for you guys. Now, Jessica, remember how I told you to get registered for VAX, MSC, Princess, and Norwegian? Remember, you're going to go to forms and you're going to fill out that commission, this supplier request form. And that's how you're going to get registered for VAX. And then as for how you're going to get to VAX, what I highly suggest everyone do is, you guys will see here, I have a spot on my computer that says travel. And I have a box for suppliers. And I actually have a list of all the suppliers that I'm registered for right here. And then I have my usernames and passwords already saved. Let's see. What do you mean by increasing commission? Can you explain that further? So sometimes, you know, I will book a vacation and, you know, and I want to make more commission, I guess is a very simple, easy way to put that. But if you want to increase the commission that you're making on a trip, maybe you put this whole thing together, you click here and you see that the commission is $75. And you're like, I did all this work for $75. Nope, I'm going to change it and add $200. And you can set the commission and it will increase your commission here. Now you guys don't have to, you can leave it at, you don't have to increase it. I don't increase it all the time. I increase it sometimes, just depends on what that commission says there. I also sometimes will increase it if I'll ask my client, you know, are you guys, have you guys been looking around? What are you looking at? What are the prices you're finding? So then I will make sure that I, you know, if my price is coming way below, then I may increase my commission and still stay below what they're finding. Let's see, what do you mean? They give the deposit to the website or we take their info. So we actually, and they're going to go through the forms and stuff a little bit later. If you guys attend 102 this evening, you guys will get the rest of that. information. But yes, we actually do. If you guys click on checkout, you guys will actually be putting in their information into the website. So we don't pay for the trips, they pay for it. And we will take the information. You guys will see down here, you're going to be putting in the traveler's information. You will be assigning their seat assignments and taking their payment information. Now, the other one I want to go over with you guys is Expedia TAP. You're welcome. The other one I want to go over with you guys is Expedia TAP. Just real quick. And for those of, most of you have probably used Expedia before. And so make sure that you guys have your Rakuten running. Did everybody here already get registered for Rakuten? All right. You can use Expedia TAP. Some people do use Expedia TAP. We just, that's not usually our first one we go to, but we do still use it every once in a while. One thing that's really awesome with Expedia TAP is that they have flights originating in other countries. So you guys absolutely can do flights originating in other countries. They have great, they do have some tools that are pretty cool, but it is not one of our preferred ones to go to. But what you guys are going to do, let's just run through this real fast. You guys can go to packages. Oh, what I was saying is up here, you guys get registered for Rakuten. I'm going to actually give you 1 second. I want to make sure that you guys all get registered for that because it's super important. And I want to show you guys what that does. I went ahead and put a link there for you guys. For those of you that aren't already registered. So what you're going to do is you're going to make sure that you have Rakuten. You guys want to make sure that you have Rakuten running in the background as an add-on. And so what happens is you can activate up to 7% cash back. That's actually really good. Usually it's like 2.5%, 3%. So they change their cash backs. So you guys can go ahead and activate that. But what you're going to do is same thing, you guys. Super easy. I'm sure you guys have all probably, booked on Expedia at some point. Let's go long weekend. But I want to show you guys how you can see your commissions on Expedia. All right, so let's say they want to stay at the Conrad, which is the brand new hotel at the resorts there in Vegas. It's actually the Conrad and I believe the Hilton that are located in Resort World. So what you guys would do is you can click on this. Seems to have taken a wrong turn. Oh no. Maybe Expedia is having problems. Let's see. Every once in a while, they update their deals and update everything. So it's, give me a second. 1 second, guys. Yeah, it happens every once in a while. The other thing you guys really want to make sure is that it always says Expedia TAP as well. Every once in a while, it'll bounce you to the regular Expedia. So you want to make sure it's always saying Expedia TAP. And you will find this with all of our vendors that they, with any system, they have to update it. So it may just be that they're updating right now. So at least I walked you guys through Expedia. You guys can take a look at. Let's see. Any questions, you guys? Any questions on vendors? All right, you guys. If you guys don't have any other questions, I want to thank you for joining us to New Agent Orientation 101. Make sure that you guys complete all of the things that we went over today. And then after that, after you guys have completed those things, make sure that you guys get going on New Agent Orientation 102. And as always, if you guys have any other questions, you guys can reach out to your mentor, your upline, or anyone in your group chat. We're all here to help. Jessica, the commission card, that's going to be your Akimbo card that we went over how to get registered for.